YouTube, what's happening? It is Friday, August 22nd, and we are talking college football. It is week 0. It is finally upon us. And for the whole football season, NFL and college, I'm uploading the football videos the day before the games. That way, we have plenty of time to watch it. I'm not trying to cram a bunch of stuff in the morning for you, especially when we have morning games like you see tomorrow. We got a game at noon Eastern. We're not going to do that. We're going to put it up today. So Fridays will be college. Saturdays we'll upload the NFL games. Thursdays will still be Thursday games because there's only like one or two usually, except for next week where there's a bunch. But I'll probably do Thursday's video on Wednesday, Friday's video on Thursday. You get the point. Good. So if you were here last year, first off, welcome back. It's been a hell of an off season, but guess what? We're here. I know some people were quite excited to get back to college because it is a money maker for sure. And if you were here, we look at the spreadsheet, and that's about all we did last year. We looked at this spreadsheet of all things. Remember this thing? Remember how small this was and how just isn't much information out there? Well, this year I said, you know what? I looked at this, I actually cringed. I said, ooh, that's all we looked at? And we still made a bunch of money? How? What do we do? Well, I revamped it. I injected it with some steroids, PEDs, drug tested because it's now ramped up. It looks like this now. We got all sorts of stats now we're going to be looking at once I get some data, obviously. The kickoff times are going to be in there. The weather updates every 4 hours on the sheet now. Spreadsheet members will have this here shortly once I get some data in there. Let me get some before I put it up there, and then location. So all of this changes. The rank is based on the AP ranking for now. Overall, their away record and streaks, just like we do in baseball, all that. So we have all that there. So, and just for the first week 0, week 1, since we have so many new people moving around, I created a coaching tab as well because I need to know where everybody's at because I don't know where these people are yet. I don't know the coordinators. Do you know them? I'm sure I don't. So I'm going to use this to figure it out too. That's what week 0 and week 1's for, trying to figure some stuff out. So I also put the ESPN, CBS, and SI 136. They all ranked everybody. So I put where they ranked the teams at and just threw an average in there. Why not? It's just an extra piece of information we can use. So we have the coaches, we have coordinators, we have everything we need. And also, I got something else. Don't worry. On top of using Outlier again for the spreads, notoriously, I got a lot of flack for it last year. I know. And I heard you. We're going to dabble in some props. I know. We're finally going to dabble in props in college. I got you. I hear it. I know. We're going to do it. We're going to see if we can do a little bit here and there, so not too much. So, and on top of it, just for this week and next week, we're going to be rocking with some Our Lads website. It's an awesome website. It shows the depth charts. We're going to be using this too. So there's a lot of stuff we're doing here. So it's going to be a busy next couple weeks so we get everything figured out. So we have all of our games. There's only 5 going on, but hey, that's better than nothing, and we will take that. So drop a like, subscribe. Check out the HQ, check out Outlier, just like everything, this. Live chat is already a buzz in the Patreon right now. Everybody talking about what they're betting tomorrow. It's crazy out there. So appreciate being here. Let's go ahead and jump into the first game right now. First game is going to be the game of the day. Let's just keep it real. I mean, there's 5 games. They're all games of the day, but the main game is the 2 ranked teams. It's Iowa State, Kansas State in Dublin, Ireland. Currently, K-State is 3.5 point favorite, 50.5. I do wonder, because the money's been coming heavily on Kansas State. I do wonder what small percent of people are betting this because they think K-State is the home team, just because they think the game's in Manhattan and not across the pond. There's a group of people you know these people. They don't look at nothing. They see 2 teams, bottom team, home team, bet them. There's bets out there like that. So I'm curious to see how many are like that. Now, 50.5 is our total, which is interesting because 51 is a key number. Remember that. We got to do football math now. We got to remember how that works. 3, 7, 6, and zeros. Remember how they work. So we got that. Let's pop over to our spreadsheet. This is what it'll look like every year, every day, every game we look at. So we're going to see this. This is going to update. But for now, we're going to look at coaching because we got Chris Kleiman, we got Matt Campbell. This is the only one that has 2 coaches from last season. You'll see the other games when we get to them. It's like, damn, a lot of turnover. So ESPN does not like Iowa State. That's the first thing I noticed. 19-19 for CBS and SI. K-State is, you see their numbers where they ranked it at 136, and that's their average. So everybody came out to say, we like K-State a little bit better. Cool. There's your coordinators, offense, defense, special teams, your records, what have you. Cool. Let's go ahead and pop over to some, the good stuff. the depth charts. So you can see Our Lads is awesome because it shows the incoming transfers very easily. It shows your true freshmen, and then everybody else was there last season, or they're just not on the thing because they're gone. So so much good stuff here. Offense, defense, special teams. This is for Iowa State. I mean, obviously it's Rocco. He's the main one to focus on. Carson Hansen, yeah, we got to look at all that and figure out exactly. We got to learn who these people are because every year the same thing. You can read every preseason magazine you can think of, and everything looks good until you see them on the field against competition, not themselves in practice, actual competition. So you got to take all this with a grain of salt. Week one's all about vibes. Hey, football's back. We're just bet to bet. You know this, right? So we're just trying to take the most. We're being very cautious, if you will. I'm going to try not to go crazy because week zero, but week zero will bust some bankrolls quickly. So we come over to K-State. We look at them too. You can see they brought in a lot of help. They brought in a whole new right side. They got a couple wide receivers in there, some depth pieces on defense, a new free safety. Anybody got a, because I like to look for like freshmen out there. I want to see if freshmen are playing immediately. Like neither team has that. Well, you got a freshman out here on safety. That's the second string. Okay. So there's nobody here, right? There's a freshman right guard. So if anybody goes down, ooh, not the best, not the best. So let's go ahead and pop over here to the props and see, because I know you want to know, because this is Outlier, link in the pin comment. You know this. We do every sport. I have not everything selected. I didn't select everything I could. I selected the main ones I like, which is like your passing yards, your rushing yards, your pass plus rush, passing touchdowns, touchdowns, score, things like that, things that make more sense. I don't care about the longest rush or the longest pass or anything like that because you can't really do much with that. It's like, So for this one, though, we have a lot of Iowa State going on. We have K-State, Avery Johnson passing touchdowns. We know Avery's going to run a lot. I mean, there's nothing crazy. We know he's going to do that. The question is, how much is Rocco going to do? So he has scored a touchdown himself, as in he put the ball in the end zone himself 4 out of the last 5 games. So we can actually open this up and take a look at it. We can peek at it now. Look at that good stuff. See that one time? And you can see his attempts, how many red zone attempts he got. Outlier is awesome, y'all. I'm telling you. Outlier is some good stuff. You can see, we come down to his target share. You can see who he loves throwing to. 30% of his targets went to Higgins, Knoll, Burt, Brown, Hands. You can see everything. It's all there. It's all there for you. You get a week for free. I would go use it. So, yeah, good stuff. Passing yards for him, 222. I don't really know if I, 42-41 against Miami, and that was, you got destroyed by Arizona State. Yeah, you can see some of these scores there, how they went. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be cautious. I'm going to play him. I'm going to be cautious. If anything, I want Avery Johnson rushing yards. Where is that at? Give me, or pass rush combo. Let's just grab Avery Johnson, take a look at him, because that's going to be something we know he's going to do a lot of. Rush, pass, there we go. Pass rush plus 259. He is very up and down last year on this. We'll see. That was against Rutgers, 44-41. And this one, 64 rush, 220 passing, 57 rush, 72 rush, 21 rush. Head to head. Last time we faced him, he had 64 and 220, and that was on November 30th. How did you do last year in the head to head? You only had 137. Iowa State won though, but he didn't need to pass much. But still, either way, I think he's going to run. He's going to run. What's his rushing yards period? 59.5 is his line for plus 118 over Evanul. What alt lines we got? We got a whole bunch of alt lines here. 55.5 probably looks better. That's just just bet online or bet 365. Who's got the main one? This is why you got to do shopping, because everybody has different lines. Who's this? FanDuel's got 51.5 for minus 114. See, that's the main one. That's our main line. 51.5, that's it. That feels low. That feels very low. I think that's a prop I want to take, because I feel like he's going to run. If I go last 10, he hit this line a bunch. If he didn't, just get destroyed. Like, my God. Like, yeah. Poof. Negative? Come on, guy. Come on. No, I'm probably going to take this over 51. I don't care about his passing. I care about his throwing. Now, for the game itself, game lines, ooh. I mean, does this feel close? This feels like one of those games anything could happen. Like, wasn't this like 2 years ago or 3 years ago? What it was that Northwestern won this game and then lost the rest of their games, wasn't it? It was the Ireland game. Weird things happen in this game, and not to mention, you got to notice this. It's going to be raining. 43% chance of rain, overcast. This is This isn't what it is now. This is what it's supposed to be, a kickoff. So, and this has been hovering around 40s pretty much the last 2 days since I actually created this. So I don't know. I think I got to go K-State. But then again, I think I want to go under, especially if it's going to be raining. I don't trust Iowa State to do jack. Just keep it real. But I think K-State is going to run a lot. So for me personally, I'm going to double dip on the first college play of the year. Beautiful stuff. I am going to take Johnson rushing over 51.5 because you can get those on a lot of places that everybody can access, including Florida people. They have the DFS sites, which they have them. You just have to pair it with something else. Anything else you want, pick something else. I'll probably pair it with something in another game later. So, but I will take that, and I will take the under of 50. Now, people hate this. This is what I do. Let me tell you what I do. For me personally, if I see 50.5, people say, oh, you should never buy points. You should never buy points. I don't give two shits. If I see 50.5 or minus 105, I will gladly go match details. I will go alternate total, and I will scroll my happy ass down here to 51. Where's 51? Under 51 for 104. I will gladly get that because I rather have a key number as a push, or if I really feel froggy, I might go 51.5 and pay a little bit more juice because that's 116. I'll pay that for just the chance of winning versus I don't want to get hooked. Simple as that. So I'm going to go under 51, not 51.5 though. So under 51 is my play. Johnson's going to be one of my props I'll take, and we're gonna move on to the next game. All right, we go from ranked v ranked conference battle matchup in Ireland to FCS Idaho State versus UNLV. What a just true plummet to just, yeah, guess what? I'm still watching it. If I can, I will find it. It's got to be out there somewhere. There are no odds over here on Outlier because there's no FCS on here. So what we got to do is pop back over to ESPN, and we got to see. Let's go zoom out a little bit so we can see Idaho State. We can zoom in a little bit. That's probably good. Yeah. We can see it is 26.5 for UNLV. It is a 65.5 total. That's a high ass total. It feels like high. I don't know why, but it feels high. So let's go ahead and pop over to the sheet. We see our stuff. It is indoors at Allegiant Stadium. The weather does update for indoors, outdoors also. So otherwise it'd be 101 degrees. Yeah. So no, let's look at some coaching. Change it over to UNLV. We don't give two shits about Idaho State. Sorry, just don't care. So I didn't feel like going through and putting FCS data in there. I figure, FBS is good. No, it's 136 teams. So come on now. If you're not FBS, do I care? Dan Mullen's the coach, though. I do care about that. You can see his offensive coordinator, his defense. Now, the coordinators and the coaching all came from Wikipedia. I took a big chart and then just had the spreadsheet rip it apart. So if there's errors in there, point them out. Let me know so I can fix them because there will be some errors. I can almost guarantee you that. So Mullen is now with UNLV. You can see his career record, his winning percent, blah, 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 cool, whatever. So let's go over to, let's go look at the depth chart while we're here. Load them up. We have it set up to UNLV. There is Mullen, blah, blah, blah. We come on now. Look at all the transfers. Oh my God. This is just, there's so much yellow. There's so much yellow. Orgy is the starter for now, it looks like, but then we got Anthony is these two are going to play. They're both going to play. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if all of them played. I mean, let's keep it real. This is Idaho State. They're going to run. This is Dan Mullen. When I think Dan Mullen, I think Mississippi State, I think Florida. Run. That's all he's going to do. So, because I don't know if Orgy knows how to throw the ball. We're going to find out. So, brand new, almost all line except for one guy there. It's going to be something else. JoJo Earl, my God, look at that name. Oh man, people's names on here I have not seen in a hot minute because now they're at UNLV. Last chance you, baby. That's what this is basically. So, look at the defense, just piecework of just transfer. Now, this team might be amazing. It might just absolute crash and burn because we have so many transfers. Who the hell knows? So, yeah, all right, there's that. Do we have any props we can even look at in this one? Can we look at props in this one? No. Can't even look at props, sadly. So, I mean, I'm going to keep it real. If I can bet this, I'm taking UNLV. I think Dan Mullen's going to try to make a statement out of his first game. 26, I can see them winning by 40 easily. So give me UNLV minus 20, whatever and a half. 26. Yeah, that's not even close to a key number of 28 or 24. So 26 and a half UNLV, I'm taking it. I don't particularly care about the over-under. Was 65, that feels high. Hell, UNLV might score 70. It could happen. Dan Mullen, who knows what could happen? So 98.8% chance of victory. Love that. We can look at last five. All right, ESPN. Oh, we got a nice picture of the stadium. Okay. So Idaho State's last game, they lost to Idaho by 23. Okay, cool. Yep. All right. UNLV next. All right. Game three is going to be Fresno State and Kansas. Two FBS teams. We actually have odds. We probably have props. Do we have props? We do have props. Very nice. So what we got cooking over here? We got Kansas at home. At home in Lawrence as 13 They're basically a 2 touchdown favorite. That makes sense. It's Kansas. 49.5 Fresno. We come over here. We can take a look at our spreadsheet. This is the coaching side. Matchup side, you see nothing on there. Wait, put the right game on there would help. I'm new. I'm still figuring it out. So yeah, neither one's got any of the ranks or anything. Now, these are AP ranks on this sheet. Over here is just, like I said, it's going to be your metrics, your FPI, your CBS, all those. So 76 versus 46 is what they think based on rankings. These three agree average out to Kansas being 30 spots better than Fresno. And they're at home. We can use that. Leipold's still at Kansas. You can see what his record is, 22 and 48. That's it. That's the best you have. Man, rough times, huh? So Matt Eates is the new coach at Fresno. He's never coached anywhere before. If Wikipedia is correct, you can see who the coordinators are. Kansas rocks a double offensive coordinator setup. You can see everything. So let's go ahead and look at some ye old depth chart, shall we? Kansas, who do we got? Jalen Daniels is still there. Still there. Red shirt senior. My God. I feel like he's been there since like 19-2. It's been there for a long time. We got all new wide receivers. All three are brand new transfers. Right tackle's brand new. You can see that. Let's come on down to defense. Not too bad. Nothing too crazy. Redshirt freshman. Ugh, don't know if I like that, but hey, do what you do. Let's look at Fresno. Fresno has EJ Warner. I think that's Kurt Warner's son, isn't it? A senior transfer from what was he at BC? I think he was. So we got that. Can you just tell me if I click on this where he goes? Yeah. Nope. What does it tell me? It should tell me some stuff, right? I'm learning this as you learn it, so we're looking through all this. No, he was Temple. Temple. Yeah. I knew it was close. It was somewhere in the land. I'm learning. We're new. We're going to figure this out together. So I can't remember. I remember this though. So anywho, let's go through this. Most of their team's still there. Pretty decent. Not bad overall. I think I like Kansas at home by 2 touchdowns. Keep it real. Home field for Kansas. Not bad. If anything, probably high scoring too. Higher scoring. We'll say that. So let's go look at the props because we actually can do props in this one. So what do we have? The only one that did good was Warner over passing yards. Let's take a look at Warner's passing yards, and this was all with Temple. Damn, he popped off. Now, this was November 30th of last year. He popped off for 430 against Rice. That was Rice. Let's pump the brakes a little bit. UAB, you can see what he did. Hell, we can see what he did his whole last 10 games. He threw for 2-something. 186 is all I got to pass for. We know he's going to be the quarterback. He's going to go out there. He's going to throw it. They're going to be down probably. So, let's just use some common sense here. If the team is down, they're not going to run the ball. Right? So that takes out the running backs of the team. So he's going to be chucking that tater all over the field. I think he's going to have to. So, yeah, the whole season, he hit this every time. Is 114 over 186. Is Kansas defense supposed to be like stout or something? I don't believe that. It's Kansas. That doesn't scream like that. I think I got to take this. I can see him hitting 200 easily. So, I mean, you're going to be down. You're going to throw more just naturally. So, yeah, I'm taking this as my other, another, whatchamacallit, prop. That's the word, prop. So I do like Kansas, though. I do like Kansas as well. So over here, I'm going to take Kansas as 13.5 point favorite. I will take that, but I am also going to take Warner. But let's go other props while we're here. Let's keep looking. Jalen Daniels, let's see what he's got. Let's take a look at his stuff. We know he's going to run a little bit probably. Pass rush, you can see 280, 37. You can see what he does. 2024. That was his whole season right there. He started off kind of slow, had a 363 right there against Iowa State. That was a lot. That was a high-scoring game, too. That was against Baylor. That was against Colorado. Yeah, not overall 241 average on this one. 242, I don't want to take that. Passing, not so much. Where's just, how about touchdowns? Just give me touchdowns. You didn't score that many touchdowns. Okay, rushing yards? I don't want to mess with that. Yeah, if I'm taking a prop, I'm going to take Warner to toss the tater. That's what I'm going to go for. So, all right. So we're going to go Kansas. Here we go. Type this right here. Kansas minus 13.5. I love the line. It's right below the key number. And then we're going to take Mr. Warner over. Was 186 the best number? Let's just go ahead and take a look here too, because we got all sorts of weirdness. 149 for 216. No, 184. 115. I like that better. That's bet 3. Okay. What about this? 120? No, it's going to be this one, isn't it? Yeah. If the two main books have it, yeah, that's where you're going to get. So it's going to be 186. All right. I'm down for 186.5. PY, passing yards. So we're going to take Warner and Kansas next. All right. Game 4 is going to be Sam Houston and Western at Kentucky. Currently, Hilltoppers are 10-point favorites at home with a 60.5 total. We look at our spreadsheet. We see our coaching information. Tyson Helton is the coach since 2019. You see what he's been up to, career record, blah, blah, blah. Longo is the new head coach over at Sam Houston, if all that's correct. We got Patterson. You can see, yep, there's your coordinators. Cool, whatever. It is going to be 87 degrees outside. There's no chance of rain, so it's going to be hot. So hot, maybe a little bit of a breeze, Bowling Green, Kentucky, but it's going to be nighttime. So it's nothing, it's just going to be hot. So nothing crazy. Let's go look at the actual, yeah, let's go ahead and do just right to the depth charts. Again, all these like middle of the road teams are going to have a ton of yellow on these screens. More yellow than blue, easily. So they brought the whole team outside left tackle, who's still there. Everyone else is new. Quarterback, Maverick McIver. Yep. Caleb McMickle. All right. You see all that. We got our defensive players. So many people. My God, so many transfers. Transfer portal, baby. Let's go ahead and look at Sam Houston. Now, them tend to be a little more, yeah, this looks like an NFL roster. Where's all the people? Is this all they have? They don't have a third string? They got to have a third string. What is this? They have like nobody on here. Like everyone's still there. Nobody really transferred in or, yeah, nobody really transferred. The whole defense, the same defense from last year, unless they were, you know, not starting, but still they're all there. That's good for the team. Huh. Interesting. Let's go. Oh yeah, I didn't look at the spreadsheet real quick. I'll look at the numbers. 80 average, 106 average, because ESPN does not like Sam Houston. Sports Illustrated does like him a little bit, 90. So you combine those, come to 106, 73, 72, 95. You can see how they come out to 80 on average. Yeah. Props. This is one of the ones I really don't know. Like just from looking at it, you're like, probably Western Kentucky, but you're really just taking a stab in the dark because you really don't know. So Bearcats and Hilltoppers, what do we have? Ew. All these and nothing. This is passing yards, and now given these are all newer players, let's keep it real. So there's nothing really we could do on here, so we can't really take a prop. I need to see what these people do. So I assume Western Kentucky is going to throw it because I don't know that much about them because I haven't done that much research. I haven't got down to Western Kentucky. Sorry, I'm so focused on the big teams. So I'm not playing this one. Y'all can, I say that. I'll probably live bet it because I'm trying to get in some live betting because I'm telling you, the Patreon people, there's like 5 or 6 people in there. They're just live betting genius. I don't know how they do it. Geniuses is what they are. Bad men even. They're just crazy. I don't know how they do it. So go check out the HQ if you want to join them. So I'm going to follow what they do on live betting. I'm going to leave this alone. We're going to move on to that last game. All right, last game of the slate is going to be Stanford and Hawaii. And currently we have Warriors, Rainbow Warriors, whatever they're calling themselves this day, 2.5-point favorites at home with a 50.5 total. Spreadsheet we can see over there. Timmy Chang is still there according to Wikipedia, so you can see everything. Dual defensive coordinators. 85 average for Stanford, 130 for ESPN. My God, there's only 136 teams. ESPN is they're a little bit different than everybody else you can see, but 113 versus 85 on the overall averages. Let's go ahead and pop over here to some depth charts, and let's see. Hawaii has, well, everyone's still pretty much there except for a couple wideouts. All the rest of the people on the team last year, defensively, same situation. Secondary, middle, just a couple guys up front. Special teams, they have a true freshman punter. Okay, whatever works, cool. I assume he's not going to have the best punting because he's a true freshman. It's his first game of his life. So let's go look at Stanford. Stanford's got a couple freshmen on the second string on offensive line. That is not good, especially you have the whole line's young. Freshman. I mean, call me crazy. That don't sound too good. Ben Goldbranson. Yes. Where were you last year? Let's learn about you a little bit, sir. You were at Oregon State. 943, 44, 126. You were there for 2 years. All right, cool. Now we know. So let's go look at defense. Pretty much all there. Another freshman. Man, I'm going to tell you right now. Go to props. Let's go look. Let's change this over to Hawaii. Cardinals and Warriors. And let's see. We have... Oh, we got somebody's been there. Yeah, I'm down for somebody's been there. So we can see receiving yards, which means I need to look at their quarterback. How many, let's see, quarterbacks he knew or not. I many passing yards. It's probably going to be way down here, if I had to guess. Yes, found you. Got you. Don't worry. Let's look at you. How did you play last year much? In the game against New Mexico, 469 and 54. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say he's probably going to throw the ball a lot. That's just my hunch. Even if Stanford's up, because I get Hawaii's favorite, but Stanford, everyone likes better. From what I've seen, I've listened to all the people, all the talking heads. You do it too. We all do it. So 250? 250 might be worth it. Into games at 7. Is it the only game at night? Hold on, let me look. No, Sam Houston, Western Kentucky is also night, and Fresno, Kansas is 30 minutes before, an hour before this one. So it'll be on. It'll be on. I'll be paying attention. I want to have something on it. So I could take this. I could take this for sure, passing yards. Now, do I want to take that or want to take this? Now, he only had 93 of those yards, only 93 of those yards. 68 is the line. Man, that's a nice little, you can combo those two together in a parlay. That'd be some good stuff right there. That might be a little twofer right there. Might just do that because I don't know who's going to win the game. I have no damn clue. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to do that. We're going to double dip Stanford, Hawaii, and we're going to double dip our chip because it's week 0. We'd only have 5 games, so we have a little fun. I don't know how you're supposed to say this name. Cynical? Sounds cool to me. So we're going to go Cynical over 68.5 receiving yards. And then we're also going to go for the quarterback, Mr. Micah Alahado. I'm butchering names. Welcome to the new season. You know what I do around here. I am the butcher. Ado over 249.5 pass PYD. You know what PYD means. That's passing yards, or PASYD. Yeah, there we go. All right, so is it the best odds? That's next. Wait, this is 260. Uh-oh, I can't take that. No, what's the better odds? What's the right odds? 287. 287 is the right number. I still might take that. 460, that's a lot of damn yards. I want to root for it. I want something to root for, damn it. We're going to go for it. I'm still going to take the 67 with the wide receiver. So, was that 287? 287.5? I am down. No problem. Why not? And you are 115. Yeah, I can work with that. So, I'm going to take 2 Hawaii props. I said I was going to sprinkle props, and all of a sudden I'm leaning heavily into props. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. So, all right, we're done with that. We're done. To the spreadsheet. Hell no, to the schedule. Where are we going? I don't know where we're going. We're going over to this schedule. Yes, right here. Right there. Yes, got it. So that's all 5 games. Now, let me tell you about next week. We do have Thursday. You see the schedule. There's a lot of games. I will do Thursday. It'll be uploaded on Wednesday. Friday's game, there's a lot of games. I will upload it on Thursday. Saturday, obviously a shit ton of games. It'll be uploaded on Friday. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this year, I am not covering every single game. I just can't. These videos will be 2 hours long. I can't do that to you or me. So I'm not going to cover Long Island and Florida. Sorry, I'm not doing it. North Dakota, K-State, sorry. Now, am I going to put these teams in a moneyline parlay? Probably. Because I love moneyline parlays in college football. I love them. I always have and I always will. So, Sunday will be Sunday. These 2 games, Monday will be Monday for this game. So you get it? You got the schedule? Cool. So there we go. Appreciate you being here. We are back. It is week 0 college football. I've missed you so much, and you're finally returned to me. So check out the HQ. Come talk with us. Live chat, Patreon, amazing stuff. Check out the 8 Outlier. Go get your free week. You're going to need it this year, I'm telling you. Especially we diving into props. Oh, my God. So drop a like, subscribe, comments, whatever. Just appreciate you being here. Welcome back if you ain't been here since college last season. And hey, glad to be here. I will see you Wednesday to discuss the Thursday games for next week. Peace.